The first thing I want to show you is the built-in Windows 10 feature that comes along with the Xbox features in the Windows 10 computer. And personally, I use it a lot. I find it very convenient when it comes to recording because my computer isn't that strong. So I use this all the time when recording, and it gives me the best results for full-on intensive games that a normal computer would probably use something like OBS for to get regular frame stuff. But I use this because not only is it convenient, it's really helpful. The way we can access this feature is through 3 simple clicks. 2 clicks of the keyboard and 1 click of the mouse. Basically, you press Windows G. It opens up this display menu where you can see it'll obviously disappear after a while. Where you can see the various things you have here, right? Record that, which is like a little clip recording thing. Screenshot, and my little profile that I got with the computer. And then you have settings off to your far right. I use the recording system a lot. Now personally, right now I have it set to an hour of recording, then it'll automatically save the clip. As you can see here, it started recording this game. Now, this game would normally be intensive on my computer. Now what this recording software does is, as you can see, it's still recording at the top. It allows me to record in the most fully functionable fashion to my computer, which so happens displays this video in a 1080p format. And I'm using full screen right now. This game is sort of labor inducing on the computer, and the fact that I get such high resolution, obviously not now due to another recorder in the background, is basically a dream to my broke self, and really something I would recommend for any gamer trying to start out with a computer like mine. Those ones you buy from Best Buy that are only like about $400, $500. Not the gaming ones, but like the professional print out Microsoft Word document computers, you know, the ones you would find in an office. I do not use the mic setting at the top, as you can see. The main reason why I do not use the mic setting is mainly because my mic does not go well with this recording software. Now, personally, I use a different thing to help me record with audio in game, and it doesn't slow it down. It's Audacity. Many people may know it, some may not. Links in the description below. But I don't use the mic setting. I could if I were willing to fix the problems myself, and I'm sure you can. I just haven't looked into it because I have Audacity and I could just fix that right away. It's a separate file. I would recommend using Audacity along with this program, and basically you just need the game and Audacity if you're going to record, and this is a computer game obviously. And the recording software, unlike most, it's built into the computer, so it basically does nothing to slow down your performance. And if it does slow down your performance a little, then I recommend installing Razer Cortex. It helps me a lot. It slows down and deletes or cancels out all the unnecessary processes going on in my computer, so I can basically use my computer at max power to record and play. Most people use it for playing. I use it for recording. So I have different settings set on it, and you will see a video on your screen now of what that is, of what Razer Cortex is. And also there will be a link in the description below to download Razer Cortex. It's made by Razer, trusted, you know, for gamers, by gamers. I believe that's their slogan. Not sponsored, I wish. You can set the settings to where it's about an hour of recording each. That's the max. It'll go 60 minutes of recording per clip. So that's 60 minutes of game footage. Now, what I recommend is to not corrupt it, since this does take a while to save afterwards. If you record a full 60 minutes, then it automatically stops, or what I most likely do is I stop before I hit 60 minutes to avoid corruption. I press Ctrl-G once more, like so. Pretend this is 60 minutes, or 59 minutes and 30 seconds. I click stop recording. That comes up on your little sidebar, and if it's 50 or close to 60 minutes, I expect that I believe you should give it a minute, a good 10 to maybe 15 to 25 minutes to let it fully render out in its folder. That way, you won't have any corruption, the file will be safe, and if you record audio with this file, I recommend that especially so you don't have corrupt audio as well. Again, I use Audacity, so my situation is different. You can find the videos you create through the Windows 10 capture system in the video folder, that's where it was automatically set for me. I forgot if I changed it or so. If you see anything that's labeled captures, the folder that's labeled captures, anywhere on your computer, most likely videos, click that, and it should be somewhere down there. And as you can see, I gave it a little bit of time. It's not that big actually, only 148 megabytes, pretty solid. You can see it captured the full thing. Not bad video quality, actually. Sort of what I saw on the computer itself. So, and it captured everything for what it was. No lag or delay in your actions on screen and recording. It sort of just captured second by second, millisecond by millisecond. And I really recommend it if you have no money to purchase a professional recorder, or if your computer is just an average Joe computer like what I have. The next thing I want to show you is OBS. Everyone uses OBS or has at some point. Out of the popular YouTubers you've seen, they may use it, they may not, they may have if they're recording on their computer, or if they're recording a video. Like some people use it to record face cam, which is totally possible. I'm not going to go into a brief description on how you do that because I don't have a face cam to demonstrate that right now. But let me just open up. You can find it down below, download it, download the preferred file for your computer, or if you have Mac, Linux, it has all that support. I'm not sure all OBS files contain this, but I have studio mode, which basically allows me to make little edits and stuff throughout it, but I'm not going to go into that because that can be confusing to the average Joe. Now I'm going to open this to get rid of that whole thing, and it records it second by second. Look, here's another thing. I don't record my mic with this. I don't. As you can see, I have no mic input right here. No desktop input either because my volume's all the way down. And as you can see in Audacity, I have a ton of mic input, as you can see. But you can change this. Personally, with my Razer Kraken Pro 7.1, I have a hard time being able to record my mic. I don't know what it is. Could just be because my mic's a bit broken, but that's on me. It has nothing to do with whatever the company has done with the mic. And honestly, it's a good mic regardless. I record almost every one of my videos with it for the past 3 months, even though that's not many videos. And really, I just love OBS sometimes. It comes in handy. It records Chrome. Basically, that's what I use it for, recording Chrome. You can go on websites like slither.io. It's probably a dead trend, but it's pretty good. Now to capture it side by side. Now there's a little lag because my internet's that slow. Basically, it'll record it by easily pressing this button. It'll say start recording when you have it, or when you're not recording, it'll say start recording. You click that, it'll start recording. To stop the recording, you click stop recording. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm using it to currently record my video. But you get the gist. And really simple software, really. You can set your settings however you like. These are my settings real quick if you want to look at them. I really don't have anything. And overall, you can look at OBS tutorials to figure out which setting best fits your setup or whatever you've got. Or if you have any problems, just leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer any of them as possible. Or if I cannot reply to you on time, YouTube, that's what I did. Basically, YouTube or Google. That's basically all there is to it. The next thing I want to show you guys is Lightworks. Love Lightworks. Now it takes a minute to load up, but it's pretty much Windows Movie Maker. It's Windows Movie Maker on steroids. Like, what do you expect? Give it a second. For me, it takes not even a minute, not even half to do so. And here's where I do most of my editing. It's pretty simple. You have your bins where you have every bit, where you basically just drag and drop like so. So you want a picture in your video. You take it to the Lightworks software, wherever you have it. It'll be open in your taskbar. You just basically drop it and it'll be in your file for use, so you don't have to go back and get it every single time like what I've seen a lot of editors do. And this is free. Keep in mind, they have a paid version and then they have a free version. The only difference between paid and the free version is that the paid version renders out in 1080p. Now this renders out in 720p because I have the free version because I'm broke. That's the point of me making this video, to help other broke guys out there, guys or girls out there. And this is one of the best editors you could use. I'm going to go over some of the key things I'd like to focus on in these editing sessions I go through. So you obviously have play and pause, or technically, if you want to be more technical, toggle play, toggle stop. And there's a shortcut, the space bar. I would not press that because my space bar is pretty loud. Basically, that'll stop, start. Here's some shortcuts for you guys. C is cut, as in if you want to separate a video file, you pause, press C, or you could just leave it playing, press C, press C, press C. Now let's say you want to press C, play again, press C. This might be a file you want to focus on, or this segment, as they're called. Now what I normally do to edit segments in Lightworks is I create a whole new track. I have a second track right here automatically done because I already edited this video. You can either drag it down, or what I normally do to keep track of things, I go down to where it says tracks. And keep in mind, this is Lightworks 14.0. If you've used Lightworks before, it's went through change since what I've last used in my last Lightworks tutorial. But basically, if you remember this, you add tracks. That's add video, or if you want to add an audio, add an audio. And what I really like about adding audio tracks is you can add multiple right here. You can add multiple videos, or you can add multiple audios. So for a broke person like me, this free editing software is life. It really is. I'm just trying to help you guys out there, you know. And I will go further more into detail later on in a professional Lightworks video for you guys in the next episode, I believe, of the series. Now guys, what I have is a Razer Kraken 7.1. I believe it might be classic, it could be pro. I could not find the pro that I remember buying, or what this is. So I'm going to go with the Razer Classic. It's basically $89.99, which in American tax usually adds up to about $96. Could be more. So I'm going to say from the range of $70 to $110. And so far they've benefited me in the best way I can imagine. They increased the amount of fluidity, if that's a word, in my voice. Instead of using my Android phone like I used to in my older videos, I use my Kraken because it already has the mic built in, which is not recommended among gamers, but I like it. You guys will probably like it too if you're broke like me or need something. Now, this stuff, all the stuff I'm showing you, most of it is free except for the headphones, the headsets technically, and my mouse. My mouse, on the other hand, is a Logitech G100S or whatever. Now, I'll get into that in a little bit, but what I want to offer another option. You could try the blue Snowball. Now, most people prefer to use it. They say it's a good mic. And I believe that because I listen to some YouTubers who use the blue Snowball in their videos. And it's not as cost effective as my Razer headsets, but my Razer headsets are pretty much everything I do right now, or they involve everything I do right now. And when I say blue Snowball, I usually refer to the blue Snowball. I used to buy this new blue Snowball, but I believe it's an extra $10. Now, normally, apparently, this is a good $60. But right now, if you buy it and pay for taxes and shipping, it's $60. Currently, if you want this, you could get it. You could buy it with the pop filter, which is like an extra $10. Not even that. It's basically like an extra $7 you could spend, which the total will still come up to 60 on the dot, I'm pretty sure. And I would recommend it if you wanted that, if you didn't want to buy the Razer Kraken Pro. So if you don't want it, understandable, get the blue Snowball. That's what I would recommend. Now, this right here is my mouse. It's not a Razer Naga or anything, because I find those extremely expensive, especially for my broke self. But it gets the job done. And as you guys can see here, it has this DPI button, which I'm going to sample. This is the lowest DPI. I'm just moving it around a little. The final setting is what I use because it's pretty much the best in games, as seen in an example video right now. Basically, I barely have to move the mouse just to get it to point A to point B. It moves really fast. It takes about a day to get used to. And so here's the total. So with the Kraken for the surround sound and all that, if you like this mic quality, I personally give the mic a good 9 out of 10. The headset in general, 9 out of 10. All this stuff comes to a total of $110 to $150 total. But if you choose the blue Snowball mic option, the most I can see you spending is about $100 and maybe some cents. I give both of these a good starter value. It's expensive, I get it. And I believe that this is the best starter kit for a YouTuber. It's helped me, even though, as you can see, I'm not that big, but still, it's a great place to start. I've done my research. I've tested out all these things. These things helped me so much with my standard computer. Love them. If you want an honest review, I give the Razer Kraken setup with the mouse, the Logitech mouse, the editor and everything. I give it a good 9.5 out of 10. The blue Snowball, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. They're basically the same things, but that'll take time. And honestly, this video is already probably long enough, so just wait till the next video. Or if you want to see me or explain some things or suggest some things, comment that in the comments below and I will check those out. So if this helped, or it helped you decide on what you want to start your YouTube, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know.